Hey everybody, it's Tuesday. Welcome back to Warrior Daily. Tom Gorman and Phil Nickel. Coach, your volleyball team coming off a couple of nice wins here at home at the Matha. Your home opener is part of homecoming weekend. A couple of shutout victories over Ohio Dominican and Tiffin. Take me through the weekend from your view.
It was a big weekend. We were, first of all, very excited to be back at home and be a part of homecoming, which we don't always get a chance to do. But we started out pretty well, played well against Ohio Dominican. You know, they are a team that was new to the GLIAC last year, so still kind of getting to know them a little bit. But they came in, and I think they've improved from last year, but we did pretty well. You know, we focused all week on cleaning up our play and doing some things better, and I think we were able to accomplish that on Saturday. Sunday, Tiffin was a little different. You know, they graduated a lot of players from last year, so we weren't 100% sure what to expect from them. They started pretty slow. We played really well at the beginning of the match. They started to make a little bit of a comeback in game 3, but we were able to step up and finish it off to win the match in 3. So.
Yeah, I think that's a critical point, Phil. We're talking about a team like Tiffin that had just one win coming into play here on Sunday. The Dragons were able to get a victory against Findlay on Friday, so maybe a little momentum going their way as they came into Detroit on Sunday. And talking about that third set, take me back a little bit, if you will, to a moment in that match where your team was down 21-18, already up 2 sets, hoping obviously to put it away. You call a timeout, come out of that timeout and win 7 of the next 9 points to put away the match. What kind of message do you send to your team in a critical moment like that?
We talked a lot about, obviously the match isn't over. You know, we had this tendency this year, especially we tend to let up a little bit when we have someone down, and I think we did that a little bit. We kind of let them back in, and we got away from doing the things that were making us successful early in the match. With some of our serving and blocking, we'd kind of gotten a little lackadaisical in what we were doing. So I just reminded them that this is what our game plan is. Let's make sure we get back to it and take care of business, and we were able to do that. So.
For many of your fans, myself included, who only get a chance to see you play at home, it's the first chance to get a look at some of your new players. Stood out to me, it was Candace Oddie, a freshman who stands only 5'8" as an outside hitter, but when she jumps, she's a heck of a lot taller than 5'8", a really athletic kid.
Very athletic, and I think we had talked about her a little bit over the summer. Her dad was an Olympic high jumper for Canada, and she obviously got those genes. So she incredible athlete, you know, great kid. She's going to be a great player for us as we continue here in the future. She's got to learn a little bit about the nuances of college volleyball, but exciting and fun player to watch.
11 kills on the weekend for Candace Oddie coming off the bench. Obviously, your starters are continuing to play well. Kristen Balkowitz continues to improve her game at the net, and again was very important to your offense, rolling 30 kills on the weekend for her. Sydney Beazle averaging over 11 assists. Lindsay Graciak continues to lead the GLIAC in digs per set. So the veterans are doing what they need to do.
They have done a nice job, and I think that, you know, you don't usually think of a junior as being one of your most improved players, but I think Lindsay Graciak perhaps is our most improved player this year. She's come in more focused, more coaching, you know, coachable, doing things that we want her to do, and has done a really nice job. Sydney Beazle, you know, we expect a lot out of her, and she's continued to do well, and we will continue to push her, and you know, in my opinion, one of the best setters in the conference, and we expect a lot out of her. And Kristen, you know, has kind of made a name for herself here early in the season, done a real nice job. We've got to continue to push her to get better as well, all the way around. And then, you know, Maddie Kent, we've kind of switched her back to the left side, and it's getting comfortable again in that, and we'll continue to get better and do some nice things for us as well. So.
Well, you've managed to put together a little 3-match winning streak here. Some momentum perhaps as you come to a very difficult weekend coming up. 3 road matches against GLIAC North Division opponents. When you look at the schedule from last weekend, Phil, out of the 16 matches that took place, 13 times the home team was victorious. What are some of the challenges? You know, perhaps it's true of any sport, but particularly in volleyball, in the GLIAC as well. What are some of the challenges about playing on the road?
Tom, I really wish you wouldn't have told me that, but I think it's probably true in any sport to some extent, but for volleyball, every time you go into a different gym, things are different. Depth perception in gyms can be very different. As an example, Grand Valley has quite a large gym compared to our gym. Ferris has a very small gym, and Saginaw is something more similar to ours. So every time you go into those different gyms, you're kind of getting different settings, different perspectives, obviously different crowds, you know, more a hostile crowd compared to a friendly crowd that you have here at home. And then I think just the aspect of traveling, sleeping in a hotel or, you know, strange settings, it takes a toll on your team at some point. So hopefully we can keep working through it, get better, you know, and do a good job on the road. So,
what's a key point of focus for you this week in practice as you get ready to go on the road this weekend?
I think continuing to be able to finish games off when we're up. We did a pretty good job of that over the weekend, except for that third game against Tiffin. And then we got to do a little better job with our block. We got a little sloppy and didn't block as well as we'd like to. So we're going to focus on that some this week, and as well as, you know, trying to clean up our offense and continuing to get better with our serving and defense.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck this weekend, and we'll hope for some good success out against those North opponents.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right. That's Phil Nickel. I'm Tom Gorman. Thanks for watching Warrior Daily.